said, believing it the way one believes in sunrise. Chapter 3. The Fire and the Flood. The summer that spun their names into the city's whispers began with a fire at the garment warehouse. It was not the historic tragedy schoolchildren learned about, but it rhymed with it. In negligence, in locked exits, in the way smoke erases distinctions between shift workers and the dreams they carry. Elena stood on the curb with a bullhorn, naming the dead, refusing the easy phrases. Cole stood beside her with a notebook, then crossed the tape to ask officials questions he had never found the courage to ask before. She was proud, so proud that she forgot for a moment the ways he frustrated her. Quietly, his reputation grew. Editors called. He was charming on panels, deft at deflecting rhetorical traps, and he knew how to make a room feel smarter. Elena's causes grew, too, and so did the scrutiny. Her group was accused of agitation by those who preferred their laws, like immaculate tablecloths, unspotted and used. She was hauled in for questioning after a demonstration blocked the entrance to a donor's gala. Cole waited on a hard bench until midnight, thumbing a dog-eared paperback. When she emerged, she was shook and triumphant, a creature forged in heat. "You didn't have to stay," she said, leaning into him. "Of course I did. Sometimes you make it look so easy." "It isn't," he said. "Not with you. But I like trying." They married in the city clerk's office, with 2 friends and a pencil bouquet. I signed as a witness, and it was one of my better signatures. They celebrated with falafel eaten on a stoop, grease staining a happy shape onto Elena's skirt. In their photos, you can see the promise of an ordinary future, bills and breakfasts, sheets clipped to a line in a backyard they didn't yet own. When the flood came, it did not announce itself. It slipped in as an invitation. A major publisher wanted Cole to write a novel about the city's soul. Elena squeezed his hands in both of hers, tears bright. "Take it," she said, "but write it your way." He began to disappear into rooms inside himself that no one else could enter. Elena understood that art requires absence, but absence can be a dangerous guest. She took on more duties in her volunteer network, organized a tenant union, and spoke in church basements where coffee was always burnt, but the listening was pure. Their dinners turned into briefings. Their bed, once a place of yielding, became the border between convictions. And then there was the night he returned from a publisher's meeting with glossy eyes. A corporation had expressed interest in adapting his book. It would mean money, he said, and reach. It would mean compromise, she replied. He sighed. Not everything is a transaction with the devil, Elena. Maybe not, she said, lower and steadier than before. But it's amazing how often the devil pays on time.